Taking a look just in the overall San Antonio area, it's a huge area. San Antonio is 2.5 million people. It's bigger than Austin. It's bigger. It's the second biggest city in Texas, and it's one of the top 8 in the nation as far as population is concerned. So, anyways, it's a. I'm going to give you kind of an overview of what the lay of the land looks like. We are liking the fact that it's a military town, so 80,000 people are employed by the military. We have Randolph Air Force Base up here in the northeast, this near the awesome New Braunfels area, but also close into San Antonio. So Randolph Air Force Base, great. It's a training center for pilots for the Air Force. And so we're looking in these areas, northeast San Antonio, and I have a deep dive bus tour that I do, virtual bus tour, that goes into specific neighborhoods and actually is a video of us walking with the on-site agents. So you'll need to get with me on that in these areas. There are several different builders. We have a database of builders that the on-site agents who are with the builder, they're the key, and we're building relationships with those. Not something that you can do too easily from afar. You have to go shake hands and help them solve their problems, which is trying to get houses built and keep the prices from going too far too fast. Six Flags, Texas, that's an area where we also go vacationing. Great La Cantera Resort here, Six Flags, Texas, and University of San Antonio, UTSA, University of Texas, San Antonio. There's also the Medical Center, and the Medical Center is in the near the airport. It's a huge medical center for just hospitals, lots of medical employment. And then we also have USAA is centered out of San Antonio. HEB, the largest grocery store chain, is centered out of San Antonio. We also, down to the south, we have Toyota has a big presence here. Toyota manufacturing, big giant facilities. If you're going to get a car, a Toyota Tacoma truck or whatever, it's going to be in anywhere in the south. It's going to come from this manufacturing plant. There's another Air Force base, Lackland Air Force Base, City Brooks Base. And of course, you have San Antonio itself with the attractions of the Riverwalk, SeaWorld, San Antonio, the Alamo, of course. And then if you're a basketball fan, the Spurs is right here at the AT&T Center. So we've got the Alamo Dome for football, waiting for that professional football team to get there, and then the AT&T Center for Spurs games and concerts and what have you. And so the area that we're looking at right now is in the northeast corridor, but we don't ignore the other areas as well. But we're the rents are solid, the employment is solid. And so let's take a look at some news. There was a recent April article, April 9th, from Roofstock. I like this one. This is going to help us because it would have been everything that I would have said, but they said it was, they did it for me here. Once again, it's a very, South Texas, and it's close to, a few hours from, it's 1 hour drive from Austin. So that's where people are actually willing to drive. If they don't have to go to work in downtown Austin, 5 days, 7 days a week, or 5 days a week. I'm thinking 7 days a week for me. 5 days a week, and they only have to do it once a week or a couple times a month. Then they're willing to drive to affordability, get a much nicer house than they can get in Austin right now. Austin's median price right now is $514,000. San Antonio is $260,000. 1 hour apart. Okay, so. Take a look at, here's what investors should know about the city. 1.5 million in residents in the in the city limits, over 2.5 in the metro, making it one of the largest, second largest city in Texas. And one of the five fastest, Bexar County, which is most of San Antonio, is one of the five fastest growing counties in Texas. Low medium age, so this is where we're going to see people are coming of of buying age and starting family age, so they're going to be renting as well, because this is a young population there, and most of the young ones, millennials and Generation Z, don't always go straight into home ownership. They go into renting first. San Antonio, overachiever for job growth, has according to the Federal Reserve Bank of Dallas report, San Antonio Business Index expanded the fastest rate since 2016. I like these target industry sectors: IT, cybersecurity, new energy, life science, healthcare, aerospace, all good stuff. Military and defense, all those are great for this for recession proofing a city. So you got, like I said, HEB, USAA, Rackspace, Toyota, Valero Energy. These are all the make San Antonio their home. What? Big, I didn't know that. 160,000 students in San Antonio. Okay, real estate market's doing great. Curbed listed San Antonio as one of the top 5 cities where homes could make a good investment in 2020. That's good to know. San Antonio. Some stats here. Home values increased 5%. I looked at Sabor's website, San Antonio Board of Realtors. It was 10.2%. Well, that was last year, so they're expecting a 9.9%. But last year was actually 10.2% according to Sabor. Median sales price $260, a little bit, just about half of what Austin is right now. Here you go. Median price of a single-family home has increased by 13% year over year. So it depends on how they're reading the stats. 13% is a fast clip. So, great renters market. Okay. 3-bedroom homes average median rent is $1,500, and the rents have gone up 7% year over year. That's encouraging. You don't usually see rents going up 7%. Over 3 years, 11% growth in rent prices. So 40% of the total occupied houses. So 40%, nearly half of the homes are tenant occupied of all the homes in the metropolitan area. Still affordable is basically what they're saying in that section. And this is one Culture Map offers big city amenities and world-renowned attractions coupled with relaxed and inviting atmosphere. And by the way, some really good Tex-Mex. Oh yeah, then NBA 5-time world champion Spurs, AT&T Center right here in the middle of the city. It's an interesting map with the different dark greens, light greens, yellows. What we're looking at right now is this area right in here, this area right in here, all this area in here. So yellows and greens. Okay, this is a good article. So, if you want to check out the roof stock, but, this is boots on the ground here and getting these properties to you because of our relationships with the on-site sales agents. So this is my marketing material. Let's go ahead and take a look at the numbers here. So this is in one of my deep dive videos for the virtual bus tour, if you want to call it that. That is another email. This is the one of the houses that we toured, and the current price was $239. I think it's $229,990 actually, and the square footage is 1440 square feet. Tax rate great, 2.2%, and rates still good at 3.75. I use a 2-year average stay for our leasing fee discounts, about $30 a month for HOA, not too bad. Builder pays 2% of the sales price, anywhere from $1,500 to 2% sales price towards closing costs. And with the low interest rates, still 3.75, you're looking at $235 a month positive, almost a 5 cap. So these numbers work out really well, and these are brand new houses under warranty. So the maintenance is annual maintenance is very low. We rarely have much going on because it's all under builder warranty as far as repairs are concerned and maintenance on these houses. So that is our pro forma. And other than that, if you are interested in looking at the deep dive video, then contact me, Ken Renner. You can do a couple of things. You can do my online scheduler for a personal telephone appointment or Zoom call, and that would be at www.callken, that's CALLKENN.com, and that takes you to my online scheduler, and you can have a 20-minute appointment with me. Also, if you haven't seen some of my resources for getting to know this whole market and my masterclass, the masterclass is austininvestmentwebinar.com. You can check that out, austininvestmentwebinar.com. And then you can also see my podcast, which is right up to date, including I just did one last week, giving the stats for the whole metro. And that is kensradio.com. That's KENNSRADIO, kensradio.com. And watch those first 3 or 4 videos because it'll be very informative, and you can kind of get your mind around, as we're still trying to get our mind around what's this market all about. All I know is prices are going up and the supply is going down. So you have a great day. Give me a call, text me, set up a scheduled appointment, and we'll talk to you soon. Ken, K-E-N-N, at buyaustin.com, BUYAustin.com. Have a great day. Appreciate it.